847 people upvoted a question on Reddit last year. I just hit the revenue goal I've been chasing for 3 years. Why do I feel nothing? The top answers were set a bigger goal, take a vacation, see a therapist. Nobody had the actual answer. I do. Because I've watched 3 people find it in trance, not a strategy session. Here's what they found. Nobody came in broken and left fixed. One of them left without changing a single thing. And that might be the most important thing in this video. 3 sessions, a realtor, a furniture maker, and my mom. Same question underneath all of it, even though none of them came in asking it. Why does the thing I built feel like it belongs to someone else? She was a realtor in Aspen, top of her market, the kind of numbers most people in that industry spend a career trying to reach. And she felt guilty about every single one. Not imposter syndrome. She wasn't faking it. She was genuinely good, and she knew it. But success kept arriving with this trailing edge of, is this it? Is this actually what I'm here for? She came in with the big questions, purpose, plan, the spiritual version of, am I on the right track? Her higher self took her to another lifetime. What I'm about to describe came through as a past life. I'm not asking you to believe in past lives. I'm asking you to stay with the story because what it meant to her, what it explained, what it released, that was real regardless of what you call it. She's in a castle, born into it, wealthy, powerful. A kingdom she's never questioned because she's never seen outside of its walls. Until she gets curious. She sneaks out, goes into the town her family rules, sits in the taverns, watches people live simply with a warmth and connection she had never felt inside the castle. She goes back again and again, starts forming real relationships with people who don't know who she is. For the first time in her life, she feels at home. The town eventually discovers her identity. Bad actors among them capture her and kill her. She came back into this lifetime carrying something she couldn't name. A cellular memory that wealth and authentic human connection are incompatible. That getting close to people while living inside success is dangerous. That the castle and the tavern cannot coexist. Her guilt about succeeding in real estate wasn't irrational. It was ancient. She had been killed the last time she got close to people while living inside of wealth. Her higher self said, "You are exactly where you need to be." It was never the houses. It was never the commissions. It was her, the way people felt in a room with her, the way they trusted her with something that actually mattered. They needed her light. That became her marketing, not as a pitch, as an orientation. She truly cares about people feeling at home. That was always true. She just finally knew it wasn't something she had to apologize for. The relationship she couldn't leave and the job she wouldn't quit were the same lock. She had been trading who she was for security so long she couldn't see that the security was the cage. At some point early before the practicality set in, she built furniture. Not as a hobby, she understood the way some people understand language. And when she was younger and not playing in the mud, she was working with her hands. It wasn't a necessity, it wasn't even an ambition. It was just hers. She built a bunk bed for her son. A friend came over one day, stopped in front of it and asked who made it. The detail, the craftsmanship, the friend couldn't explain what she was responding to. She just saw that it was something. She asked her to make her something too. Loved it. Her higher self was very clear. Make the furniture, start the business. Not because she was talented, she was, but because of what she was inside of it. The passion, the joy, the thing that she'd been carrying since she was a kid in the mud. People could feel it in what she made, without knowing why, without being able to put their finger on it. Her higher self said she would have a massive audience. She never listened to the recording. Still hasn't. The answer is still there. She knows where it is. What she does with it is hers. My mom is a healer, a massage therapist. Most of her life, that's what she's done. She understands that the body is a kind of language. Physical tension is something the mind is trying to say. About 5 years ago, she slipped outside of her office. Ice, middle of December. Grade 4 concussion. She had to relearn how to speak. She was terrified she wouldn't come back to herself, that she'd get the function back, but not the person. I did a session with her during her recovery. Her higher self said that she hadn't been listening, that she'd stopped measuring her strength in healing and started measuring it in numbers, that the body had to stop her because nothing else had. During those months of rebuilding, things that had mattered stopped mattering. Things she'd been ignoring became clear. Her higher self said that wasn't accidental. That was the point. I think the numbers still find her sometimes. She still runs her practice now, holds it tight because she's afraid if she doesn't, no one will. That's a different pattern, a different conversation. But the concussion, the rewiring, she felt it. You can't unfeel that. Even when the old pattern comes back, you know it's the same pattern. That's not nothing. A realtor who was killing herself for successes she was afraid of. A furniture maker who played in the mud as a kid and whose answer has been sitting on a recorder untouched for months. A healer who had to lose her voice to remember what she was saying. The work was never just the work. Thousands of sessions, different industries, different decades, different questions on the surface. Same thing underneath. The career you built is carrying something. The business you stayed in is carrying something. The reason you can't explain why it doesn't feel like enough, that's not a strategy problem. Those Reddit threads, they're not burned out from overwork. They're carrying something they've never named. This isn't anomalous. This is the pattern. Those threads are still running. New ones every day. People who built something real, asking the same question with different words. They're looking in the right places. They just don't know there's a room they haven't tried yet. The session makes the truth unavoidable. What you do with it is yours. If this opened up something, subscribe. The next episode goes even further than this one did. I'll see you in the next room.